Can you get a greater matchup than two kids 53-0 at 135 pounds?
Two of the top kids in the state, if not the country, between Snyder and Cote. Should be a great contrast of styles. Snyder, the real slick guy. Cote, a real physical wrestler.
Not too bad 145 either with Morris and Roan. Morris 22-6. Steve.
Get up to 25, you have Ferrero and Vitale. That should be a great bout. 135 is definitely a key bout with Snyder and Andy Cote. That should be a real barn burner.
So we move now to 135 pounds, another classic matchup. In fact, the most classic of matchups. Two undefeated wrestlers. Senior Bryan Snyder, 28-0 in the year, against senior Andy Cote, 25-0 on the year. This one should be terrific.
Bryan Snyder has taken to being a much more physical wrestler this year. I've seen an awful lot of out-of-bounds shoves, and Mike Bateman's trying to put an end to that right now. These two guys, two of the best we have in District 11. Cote has come such a long way since he was just, I think he started about 112 pounds and was just a real short, slick guy. Has really grown into a real nice 135-pound body. Has become a real fine wrestler.
Remember, Tri-Valley, as we're thinking about that matchup, Tri-Valley will forfeit again at 152 pounds perhaps. Now they've bumped everybody up. They will not have to do that. Okay.
Yeah, Tri-Valley only weighed in 12 guys. They had that one opening, and they could, I guess, slide it wherever they wanted. And probably that's a decision that Bill Krebs made early on tonight, that he would forfeit to Bryan class. Cement job being attempted by Bryan Snyder. Deep single leg by Andy Cote. Cote still in on the single. Now Snyder in a much better position than he was to defend that. Looks like Cote might be able to slip that whizzer easily. He's trying to slip it right there, as you see the arm being turned and then trying to slide back through the whizzer. You see the clock in the upper right-hand corner. They're going to go out of bounds. No points.
Let's quickly move over to the AA as they come back. And Dick Tracy, Dana Kiesler more than holding his own.
A very, very late first period takedown, Gary, gives them the 2-0 edge as they enter the second period.
Remember, Alano is 23-3 on the year. Let's go back over now. In fact, we're already there. AAA, this one is huge. No score as the first period will come to a close.
Well, it's a real treat this late in the season to have two guys that are still undefeated go against each other in a big matchup. We're lucky to see this one.
Hey, cleaning out your unwanted items creates a new problem. What to do with the waste? Well, let Marsh Disposal Service be the solution. Hard to dispose of items such as appliances, car parts, furniture, and yard waste are no problem. No job is too large or too small. Marsh will take just about anything, so call them at 262-9021. Snow plowing services available. Rock salt's available, $4 for an 80 to 100-pound bag. Marsh Disposal Service, 262-9021. Cote on top. Snyder trying to get the reversal.
He'll get the escape with the whizzer as he hit the whizzer and hipped out of that. They are neutral, Bryan Snyder, with the point. Nice deep shot that time by Snyder. Too close to the edge of the mat. Cote knew exactly where he was and just threw Snyder out of bounds. No point.
These guys look like, Scott, they have the exact same musculature. Everything looks exactly, they're the same height. They have the same build.
Yep.
Will these two guys go at it for the District 11 championship?
Well, I hate to believe they'd be at the same weight class, but who has the choice? It's got to be Andy Cote that's going to dictate that. You know, he can either go against Snyder or Billman, depending on what they do. But, wow, that's just a tough place to live if you're a District 11 wrestler.
Minute and 1 to go, 1-0. Bryan Snyder leads. This is to go in the second period. Let's go over to the AA mat.
Only second period action, Gary. Kiesler added 1 point on an escape. We end second period 3-0. Dana Kiesler and the Wilson Warriors.
This would be a huge win for Wilson.
Well, yeah, Olano's moving up the weight class, and you would think there'd be a weight advantage for Wilson, but there really isn't. It's only a 3-pound difference. We'll switch back to the AAA matchup as they move deeper into the second period. Still 1-0, Snyder leading. Snyder's been in deep a couple of times. Headlock by Andy Cote. As Snyder came flying in, he came flying over. And if one guy out of the two is likely to hit the headlock, it is Andy Cote. He hit it hard and couldn't stick it, as we saw Willie Saylor do in the very first bout of the night.
We are going to give you another look at that almost takedown. Now
Bryan Snyder asking for a timeout. Andy Cote not seeing that.
There's the replay of the attempted headlock.
Same as we saw at 103 pounds, a charging wrestler defended with a headlock. You see Snyder moving in, moving in, moving in. Cody's thinking about headlock all the way. Boom.
All right, we go back over to the AAA mat. No, we don't want to go there. We're going back to AAA.
A 1-0 bout rarely is as exciting as this one has been. Both wrestlers trying their moves, trying their repertoire. Nice shot that time by Snyder. Equally as rare to see.
Scott, they're just two great wrestlers.
They
know exactly what to do whenever they get into trouble or to try to get themselves a takedown. This is a classic match.
Yeah, that's a great point, because a lot of times you'll see an offensive wrestler, and we'll get another look at the offensive shot by Snyder, but very often a great offensive wrestler won't be great at defense. Cody's certainly a great offensive wrestler, has had the defensive answers to each of Snyder's shots. We'll see how long it takes him to get out of the bottom. This is a one-move bout.
On the bottom, Cote, he trails 1-0 as Snyder got his escape in the second period.
Snyder tried to work, of all things, a spladle off the top against Cote. He's got the leg laced in there. Still is in control. Easton fans saying give him 1, not 2, as it took Snyder a while to get out.
Oh, he hurt his knee.
The knee of Snyder was twisted. We're going to start. We saw that happen. He's grabbing his hip, but the reversal scored by Andy Cote.
You can see the pain on Snyder as this move develops.
You'll see the torque on, there it is.
There.
Oh, I think it popped. That may be a dislocated hip.
We'll go back over now to the AA mat, and Dick Tracy, the move at the moment, looks like it might have backfired.
Great job, Gary. Dana Kiesler rode the entire third period, and now he just comes through with a 3-point near fall. Really doubled him in the back and then got potentially dangerous.
Watch the leg of Snyder as it absolutely, looks like it popped there, but he's back, ready to rock and roll on bottom, trailing 2-1 with the reversal by Cote. Cody's going to try and ride this bout out.
That's not going to happen. It's 2-2. As Dana Kiesler picks up a big 6-0 win at 140 pounds for Wilson. Wilson now up 19-6. Wilson 6 wins to Tri-Valley's 2. Final 50 seconds, perhaps. This is all the makings of an overtime match.
Both wrestlers have had their opportunities at takedowns. Cote with the headlock and Snyder with the more conventional shots. Yeah, this one deserves overtime. Cote with a half shot there. Just trying to set up Snyder with that, see what Snyder would react to. Now snags the knee of Snyder. He was in this way earlier in the bout. In the very first period, Snyder in good position. Cote trying to hip over. He can't get it just yet. Snyder is still in very good position. Might think about a crossface here. Takedown, Andy Cote.
Oh my! Oh my! Andy Cote with a takedown. Cody's going to win it 4-2. What a great match. And let's quickly go to AA.
Hell That was a quick takedown, guy, really. Again, they bumped up. And this is Ryan Herb going against Darrell Kiesler. And Herb comes up with a takedown, followed by 2 back pulls.
All right, Scott, the replay.
Bryan Snyder couldn't get his head back far enough to sprawl away from the